Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Barbara O'Neill and today I want to talk to you about something that often goes unnoticed but can have a significant impact on your health, vitamin D deficiency. Did you know that your body relies on vitamin D for hundreds of processes? Yet so many people don't even realize they're deficient until bizarre symptoms start to appear. In this session, I'll walk you through 11 surprising signs of vitamin D deficiency. Before we begin, I'm curious about you. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments and feel free to ask any questions you might have. Let's begin. Have you ever woken up in the morning and still felt exhausted, as if you hadn't slept at all? Chronic fatigue is one of the most common yet overlooked symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. While many of us blame a busy schedule, stress, or even poor sleep habits for our tiredness, the real culprit could be a lack of vitamin D. This vital nutrient plays a significant role in energy production within your cells. Vitamin D helps your mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells, work efficiently. Without it, your body struggles to generate the energy needed for daily tasks, leaving you feeling perpetually tired. Have you been finding it harder to focus on your work or stay active during the day? This might be a sign that your body is calling out for more vitamin D. So how can you tell if this is the case? Start by reflecting on your lifestyle. Do you spend much time outdoors in the sunlight? Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin because your body produces it when your skin is exposed to sunlight. If you're stuck indoors most of the time or live in a region with limited sunlight, your vitamin D levels may be insufficient. The good news is that there are solutions. Spending 15 to 20 minutes in sunlight daily can help boost your levels naturally. Additionally, you can incorporate vitamin D-rich foods into your diet, such as fatty fish like salmon, fortified milk, or egg yolks. But remember, if your fatigue persists, it's crucial to get your vitamin D levels checked by a healthcare professional. Does this resonate with you? If you've experienced chronic fatigue, what steps have you taken to address it? Let's dive deeper into another surprising symptom you might not be aware of. Have you ever felt persistent aches in your bones or joints and wondered why? Maybe you've chalked it up to aging or a busy lifestyle. But did you know that vitamin D deficiency could be the underlying cause? Vitamin D is critical for maintaining strong and healthy bones. It helps your body absorb calcium, which is essential for bone density and overall skeletal health. Without enough vitamin D, your bones become weak, brittle, and more prone to fractures. Think about it. When was the last time you had your vitamin D levels checked? If you've been dealing with unexplained joint pain or stiffness, especially in the knees, hips, or lower back, it could be a warning sign. Do you find it harder to climb stairs, carry groceries, or even get out of bed without feeling some discomfort? These could be subtle hints from your body signaling a deficiency. In children, a lack of vitamin D can lead to rickets, a condition where the bones become soft and deformed. For adults, it may result in osteomalacia, characterized by bone pain and muscle weakness. Over time, insufficient vitamin D levels can also contribute to osteoporosis, increasing the risk of fractures and falls. What can you do to protect your bones and joints? Start by evaluating your diet. Are you including vitamin D-rich foods like fortified cereals, dairy products, or fatty fish such as mackerel and sardines? Supplements can also be an option, especially if your levels are significantly low, but they should only be taken under a doctor's supervision. Sunlight exposure is another crucial factor. Are you getting at least 15 minutes of direct sunlight on your skin each day? Remember, the best time for vitamin D synthesis is during mid-morning or early afternoon. However, for those with limited sunlight access or darker skin, supplements may still be necessary. So if you're dealing with bone and joint pain, don't dismiss it as just getting older. Have you noticed more hair falling out than usual? Perhaps your hairbrush or shower drain is full of strands, and you've started to wonder if something might be wrong. Hair loss, especially when it becomes excessive, can be a surprising indicator of vitamin D deficiency. While many people associate hair loss with stress, genetics, or aging, a lack of vitamin D could also be playing a significant role. Vitamin D is essential for hair follicle health. It stimulates hair follicles to grow and remain active during the growth phase of the hair cycle. Without enough vitamin D, hair follicles can become dormant, leading to thinning hair or even bald spots in severe cases. Have you ever thought about how much your diet and lifestyle impact your hair health? In women, hair thinning can often be more noticeable along the scalp, while in men it might manifest as a receding hairline or bald patches. Severe deficiency has also been linked to alopecia areata, an autoimmune condition that causes sudden hair loss in small, round patches. So how can you ensure your hair gets the nourishment it needs? Start by reflecting on your diet. Are you eating foods rich in vitamin D? Fatty fish like salmon, tuna and mackerel are excellent sources, as are egg yolks and fortified foods. However, diet alone may not always be enough. Your body produces vitamin D when your skin is exposed to sunlight, so spending time outdoors can make a big difference. Do you ever feel like your muscles just don't have the strength they used to? Maybe you're struggling with tasks that were once easy, like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or even standing for long periods. Muscle weakness is another bizarre but telling symptom of vitamin D deficiency that often goes unnoticed. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in muscle function. It helps regulate calcium levels in your body, which are essential for proper muscle contraction. Without sufficient vitamin D, your muscles can feel weak, sluggish, or even prone to cramping. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with painful leg cramps? This might be your body signaling that it's lacking this vital nutrient. Research shows that vitamin D deficiency is particularly common in older adults who may experience more frequent falls due to weakened muscles. But it's not just a concern for seniors. Even young and active individuals can experience reduced muscle performance if they don't have enough vitamin D. Do you exercise regularly but still feel unusually fatigued or weak after workouts? This could be a sign your muscles aren't getting the support they need. If you're noticing signs of muscle weakness, it's time to evaluate your lifestyle. Are you spending enough time outdoors? Sunlight exposure is the most effective way for your body to produce vitamin D naturally. However, if you live in a region with limited sunlight or spend most of your day indoors, it's easy to become deficient. Diet is another critical factor. Foods like salmon, mackerel, and fortified orange juice can boost your vitamin D intake. But keep in mind that diet alone may not provide adequate levels, especially if your deficiency is severe. In such cases, a healthcare provider might recommend supplements to bring your levels back to normal. Let's keep exploring more unusual symptoms of vitamin D deficiency. Some might surprise you even further. Do you find yourself catching colds or infections more often than usual? Maybe you've been battling one sickness after another, wondering why your immune system seems to be letting you down. Frequent illnesses are a surprising yet common symptom of vitamin D deficiency. This vital nutrient is a powerhouse when it comes to supporting your immune system. Vitamin D helps activate and regulate the immune cells in your body, including T cells and macrophages. These cells are your first line of defense against harmful pathogens like bacteria and viruses. Without enough vitamin D, your immune system becomes less efficient, leaving you vulnerable to illnesses ranging from the common cold to more serious infections. Have you noticed that even minor cuts or wounds take longer to heal? That too could be linked to low vitamin D levels. Studies have shown that people with low vitamin D are more likely to experience respiratory infections, including colds, flu, and even pneumonia. This is particularly concerning during the colder months when sunlight exposure is reduced and vitamin D production naturally drops. Do you notice that you feel sicker during the winter? It might not just be the season, it could be your body's way of signaling a deficiency. So how can you strengthen your immune system and avoid frequent illnesses? Start by assessing your vitamin D levels. A simple blood test can determine if you're deficient and how severe the deficiency is. Spending time in the sun is one of the easiest ways to boost your vitamin D levels naturally, but it's not always possible, especially if you live in a region with limited sunlight. Have you ever felt persistently low or struggled with sudden shifts in mood and you can't quite figure out why? While it's easy to blame stress, lifestyle changes, or other external factors, a deficiency in vitamin D could also be at play. This nutrient isn't just vital for physical health, it's deeply connected to mental well-being as well. Vitamin D helps regulate the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter often referred to as the feel-good hormone. Serotonin plays a significant role in stabilizing your mood and promoting feelings of happiness. When vitamin D levels are low, serotonin production can dip, leading to symptoms like sadness, irritability, or even depression. Have you ever noticed that you feel more down during the winter months or on cloudy days? This phenomenon, often called seasonal affective disorder, SAD, is linked to reduced sunlight exposure and consequently lower vitamin D levels. Mood swings are another possible indicator. One moment you might feel content, and the next you're overwhelmed by frustration or anxiety. Does this sound familiar? If these emotional fluctuations seem unexplained or more intense than usual, it's worth considering your vitamin D levels as a potential factor. If you're already feeling symptoms of depression or anxiety, it's essential to reach out to a healthcare provider. They can run tests to check your vitamin D levels and recommend appropriate steps to restore them. Sometimes a simple lifestyle adjustment can have a profound impact on your mental health. Have you ever noticed that your cuts, scrapes, or injuries seem to take an unusually long time to heal? Maybe a small wound lingers for weeks, leaving you puzzled about why your body isn't recovering as quickly as it should. Slow wound healing is another surprising symptom of vitamin D deficiency that many people overlook. Vitamin D is essential for the healing process because it plays a significant role in your body's inflammatory response and tissue repair. When you get injured, your body sends immune cells to the affected area to start the healing process. Vitamin D helps regulate this immune response, ensuring it works effectively. Without enough of this nutrient, your body struggles to repair damaged tissues, causing wounds to heal much more slowly. Have you been frustrated by a stubborn scrape or bruise recently? This could be your body's way of signaling that it needs more vitamin D. In addition to tissue repair, vitamin D also supports the production of antimicrobial proteins, which help fight off infections at the site of a wound. If your body lacks vitamin D, it becomes harder to keep harmful bacteria at bay, increasing the risk of infections and further delaying the healing process. Another critical aspect to consider is whether you're taking any medications that might interfere with vitamin D absorption, such as certain steroids or weight loss drugs. These can exacerbate a deficiency and impact your body's ability to heal efficiently. If you suspect that slow wound healing is related to vitamin D deficiency, consult with a healthcare provider. They can check your levels and recommend supplements if needed. Sometimes, even a small boost in vitamin D can make a noticeable difference in how quickly your body recovers. Have you experienced slow healing before? What did you do to address it? Let's move on to another symptom that might surprise you: chronic back pain. Have you ever felt persistent, nagging back pain that just won't go away, no matter how much rest you get or what remedies you try? Chronic back pain, especially in the lower back, can be a strong indicator of vitamin D deficiency. While it's easy to blame poor posture, heavy lifting, or even aging, the root cause could actually be a lack of this essential nutrient. Vitamin D is vital for bone health and muscle function. It helps your body absorb calcium, which strengthens your bones and supports the muscles attached to your spine. Without enough vitamin D, your bones can weaken, leading to conditions like osteomalacia in adults, where the bones become soft and painful. This can manifest as chronic pain in areas like the lower back, hips, or even the pelvis. Have you been reaching for painkillers to manage your back pain? It might be time to look deeper into your vitamin D levels. Research has shown a strong connection between low vitamin D levels and chronic musculoskeletal pain. This is particularly common in people who spend little time outdoors or those with darker skin, as their bodies produce less vitamin D from sunlight. Are you someone who works indoors or lives in an area with limited sunlight? If so, your back pain could be a sign that your body isn't getting the vitamin D it needs. Have you been struggling with back pain for weeks or even months? What have you tried to alleviate it? Sometimes, understanding the role of vitamin D in your overall health can provide surprising answers. Let's move on to another lesser-known symptom, unexpected weight gain. Have you been noticing unexplained weight gain, even though your diet and activity levels haven't changed much? This can be frustrating, especially if you're trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. While many factors contribute to weight gain, one often overlooked culprit is vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D plays a critical role in regulating your metabolism. It influences how effectively your body converts food into energy and stores fat. When your vitamin D levels are low, your metabolic rate may slow down, making it harder for you to burn calories efficiently. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you exercise or eat healthily, the weight just doesn't seem to budge? That could be a sign your body isn't functioning optimally due to insufficient vitamin D. In addition to metabolism, vitamin D affects the hormones involved in appetite regulation. For example, low levels of vitamin D can lead to an increase in the production of parathyroid hormone, PTH. Elevated PTH levels can cause your body to store more fat, particularly in the abdominal area, and make losing weight even more challenging. What's more, vitamin D deficiency can indirectly impact your energy levels, making it harder to stay active. Have you found yourself skipping workouts or feeling too tired to move as much as you'd like? This cycle of fatigue and reduced physical activity can further contribute to weight gain. Have you ever experienced persistent bloating, constipation, or discomfort after meals, and wondered if there might be a deeper issue at play? Digestive problems can be frustrating and disruptive, and while they're often linked to diet or underlying conditions, vitamin D deficiency can also play a significant role. Vitamin D is essential for maintaining the health of your gut lining. It helps reduce inflammation and supports the immune system in your gastrointestinal tract. Without enough vitamin D, the delicate balance of bacteria in your gut, known as your gut microbiome, can be disrupted. Have you noticed that you're more prone to digestive issues like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or inflammatory bowel disease, IBD? Research has shown that low vitamin D levels are often found in individuals with these conditions. One of the ways vitamin D deficiency impacts digestion is by weakening your gut's barrier function. This can allow harmful substances, such as toxins or bacteria, to leak into your bloodstream, triggering inflammation and worsening digestive symptoms. Have you been experiencing frequent stomach pain or discomfort that seems unrelated to the foods you eat? It might be worth considering whether your vitamin D levels could be contributing. Dietary absorption is another area affected by vitamin D. When your levels are low, your body struggles to absorb calcium and other vital nutrients efficiently. This can lead to symptoms like constipation or bloating, as your digestive system works harder to process the food you consume. Have you noticed changes in your skin recently? Maybe it feels unusually dry, flaky, or prone to irritation. Skin problems can be an unexpected but telling sign of vitamin D deficiency. While most people associate vitamin D with bone health, it also plays a critical role in maintaining healthy skin. Vitamin D supports the skin's natural barrier, which protects against environmental damage, inflammation, and water loss. When your levels are low, this barrier becomes compromised, leaving your skin more vulnerable to dryness, redness, and conditions like eczema or psoriasis. Have you ever wondered why your skin feels less supple or more irritated than usual? It could be your body signaling a need for more vitamin D. Research has shown that vitamin D deficiency can contribute to the development or worsening of certain skin conditions. For instance, individuals with psoriasis often benefit from vitamin D treatments because of the vitamin's ability to regulate skin cell production and reduce inflammation. Similarly, eczema sufferers may find their symptoms worsening if their vitamin D levels are inadequate. Another way vitamin D impacts your skin is through its role in healing. If you've noticed that cuts or blemishes take longer to heal, it might be due to a deficiency. Vitamin D helps promote the production of antimicrobial peptides, which protect the skin from infection and accelerate the repair of damaged tissues. Have you found yourself dealing with lingering scars or blemishes? This might be an indication of low vitamin D. Thank you for tuning in today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more natural health tips. Have questions or tried this remedy yourself? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. Stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.